Hello Flight Sim fans and welcome to the Practically Geek channel. In today's video I've landed here at Farnborough Airport in the south of the United Kingdom, and this is a Payware scenery by Burning Blue Design, which is available over on their website, and the link will be in the description down below. Before we look at the Payware add-on, I'm going to be showing you the default scenery first. This will give you a good idea of what Farnborough looks like prior to you installing the Burning Blue Design scenery. So as I mentioned, welcome to Farnborough Airport here in the south of the United Kingdom, Echo Golf Lima Foxtrot. So what can you expect from the default scenery for this airport? Well, it's not too bad actually. The ground texture and the grass and the foliage isn't too bad. I think the satellite imagery does a good job of capturing the different marks and the mud and just the overall texturing of the surrounding area. And from what I can tell with the default scenery, Farnborough isn't too bad. The hangars seem to be in the location of hangars. The control tower, while absolutely huge in stature, is in the correct place. And as I say, this long strip of hangars is where the long strip of hangars are at Farnborough, albeit a different shape obviously, and scale is a bit off, but generally actually really good for a default scenery. And while catering to business jets and general aviation flights, you'll also know Farnborough for its massive air show. And over on the right hand side of the runway, on the right side of this shot now, is where the crowds, as far as I'm aware, please correct me if I'm wrong, but would gather to watch the various aircraft perform aerobatics, and it's a very, very world renowned air show and very, very well known. So with that being said, I'm very excited to head into the Burning Blue Design Farnborough Airport. Stay with me as I go into that scenery right now. So welcome to the Burning Blue Design Farnborough Airport that I've just loaded into now. As you can probably already tell, there's some changes that have been made. I say some, a lot of changes, and the transformation on this one is absolutely fantastic, and I'm excited to show you through some of the biggest features of their scenery, so let's get into it. It is absolutely a stunning job, the work that Burning Blue Design have done with this airport. There is a lot of custom buildings to get through. I'm going to be taking you through the main buildings because this video could easily be 2 hours long if I took you through everything. There's a lot. I do mean that. There's, as you can see on the left of the screen coming in now, there's the custom hangars here at Farnborough, which are quite prominent here. The sloped roofs have been recreated absolutely insanely. The level of detail is very, very good. The standard of work is very, very good. And as you can tell, that massive big control tower, although it was in the right place, has been replaced with the true to life structure. Just slowing down the camera now, you can see the Audi dealership just below us there. Absolutely amazing level of detail in that custom structure, and the massive Costco warehouse, the wholesale supermarket, with the lovely detailing with the trucks on the access ramps there. The car park is done to a very high standard, and the Costa drive-through, which is the kind of the V-shaped roof structure just below shot now on the main road. But you can see the main road, the roundabout, the apron taxiways, the fencing. It's just super, super quality by Burning Blue. There's a lot to be said with it. Ground clutter is where it should be. There's vegetation being added in to give it a more realistic look. And you'll also see on the right of shot now just past this kind of modern office looking building, the terraforming and landscaping that the team have done to kind of make this sloped hill kind of in between the outer perimeter road and then the apron road, it's fantastic. And you can see the again, you can see those new modern hangars, the sloped roof hangars are absolutely incredible. A lot of static aircraft have been added as well to give more of a feeling of realism that the airport is alive. And I think they've done a splendid job on this one. Let's move on and check out more around this large, very well made custom scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And just to give you a better look of this side of Farnborough Airport, not content with just changing a couple of the hangars and the surrounding buildings on that side of the airport, Burn and Blue have done most of the road network on this side, as well as take out all those autogen buildings and put in the more true to life replicas. The BAE Systems hangar with an actual Eurofighter just below shot now looks incredible. Again, here's a better look at what I believe is the terrace and the seating area for the air show when it's on each year. If I'm wrong with that, please let me know. It's something I'd love to do, go to this air show, but I have not been yet. Again, I'd absolutely love to attend one year. It's not been possible, obviously, for the last year or so. But you just, there's absolutely so much detail. You can see the fencing closing off that taxiway, the ground clutter, like the various vans, the baggage sort of trucks. I don't know whether there'd be so much baggage trucks here with it being mostly general aviation and business, but the building here now, as I said before, is the Aviator Hotel. And again, you can see the outer perimeter road stretching around with all the lovely custom fencing. And if we kind of do a little turn right now onto this main road, you'll see actually some buildings like houses and the Swan pub, including the Science Aircraft Museum down here. You can see the Harrier jump jet just below there. The Swan pub is this white building on the corner, and it just looks so fantastic. And I think we also have a BMW and Mini dealership just on the left of shot coming over now. It's incredible. It's just incredible work. As I say, the surrounding areas of Farnborough, the work that's been done to recreate it and bring it to life is just stellar work. The wind tunnel project just going by there, the multi-story car park, what looks like maybe the old sort of building of Farnborough with the control tower there. The rendering and texturing is fabulous on that. And as we go closer, you'll see in better detail this airship hangar frame that the guys have also modelled in. And I think that's absolutely amazing work. It looks, if you'll just see, it looks incredible. It's a really great model that has been imported into the scenery to make it stand out. And again, the road networks are all intact. Lovely detailing on each individual surrounding building. And just to give you a closer look at some of the texturing and the custom buildings on offer in Farnborough Airport, I've just come down low to check out the fire station, and as we scroll along, we're going to be going past the Gulfstream hangar just a bit closer up now, and you can see the level of detail in ground clutter, vehicles, trolleys, more outer perimeter, not even outer perimeter, sort of inside the perimeter of the airport, the fencing, the brickwork, the CCTV camera on the side of the hangar, and you'll see how well the hangar has been modelled. The door itself just looks really realistic, and the lighting from inside is just, it's very, very realistic. I think it's a really convincing hangar. I think it's a very convincing airport as a whole, and look at the Gulfstream sign, as well as the custom jets inside, the business jets there. back in the opposite direction and speeding that camera up a bit more to show you more of the surrounding buildings that are just off site there. Just look at the level of fencing and foliage, and even these kind of longer bits of grass that the guys have added in just to add more realism. It's fantastic. The custom radar structure there looks very, very good. And I'm going to get closer into those hangars over there so you can see some more interior of those hangars. But before we head there, I wouldn't be doing my job, would I, if I didn't give you a look at the fabulous new custom control tower that Burn and Blue have been able to put inside this scenery. And here's those modern hangars, the lovely textured modelled hangars that Burn and Blue Designs have put in. And look at the interior of this one with the Farnborough Airport sign. Absolutely fantastic work. The custom apron lights, the spotlights on offer. And as we scroll by, you'll see the older looking hangars just left of shot now. And I think they've done an absolutely stellar, stunning, amazing, incredible job. And I couldn't move on to the features of Farnborough Airport by Burn and Blue without showing you what it looks like inside one of these hangars. And just look at that. Isn't that fabulous? So what are the features of Farnborough Airport by Burn and Blue Designs? Let's run through them now. There's quite a lot to get through. So Farnborough Airport by Burn and Blue Designs has been recreated faithfully over many, many hundreds of hours of Burn and Blue Designs 3D modelers, coders, and the features are over 90 custom 3D objects have been created exclusively for Farnborough Airport, with each having full PBR, so that's physics-based rendering, allowing for far more realistic texturing. Over 10,000 carefully placed stock assets across the airport and surrounding areas. Every fence, parking space, cone, light, tree has been placed in the correct location. As for all Burn and Blue Designs products, the windsocks are custom and created and placed in the correct positions in the airport. High resolution color corrected ground texturing has been used. These have been taken from Bing maps and heavily manipulated for realism, which surpasses the normal quality of the stock ground texturing of the simulator. New taxiways, roads have been recreated in and around the airport. The runway, its huge placed threshold has been faithfully recreated. Full night lighting placed across the airport surrounding areas, including individual placed street lights. That's just incredible. On the surrounding roads also, which is just insane. We will be having a look at the night lighting, of course. The surrounding landmarks have been created and placed in their correct locations to improve visual navigation and general airport atmosphere. These include the wind tunnel project, which we scrolled up past just a moment ago. Farnborough International Exhibition and Conference Centre, the Aviator Hotel, which we saw, the Gloucester E28/39 monument to Sir Frank Whittle, which I will show you kind of at the end of the video. The Farnborough Air Sciences Trust Museum, that's where we saw the little Harrier jump jet in there next to the Swan Pub, which is also on the feature list. The airship hangar, the business park, and the Eelmore Bridge, which I didn't see, but I'm sure some of you guys will see that and probably know that if you live close by. So I think it is now time to roll back our clocks to 1 AM and check out the night lighting for the Burning Blue Design Farnborough Airport. Let's get into it. And again, I wanted to start inside this hangar, but in a different location, just to show you what it's like to be inside the hangar at night, and it doesn't disappoint. All these individual ceiling lights hanging from those metal structures are nicely lit. You can see the reflections on the citation jet there, and looking on the outside, you can see just how realistic the night lighting looks, beaming up the side of the new custom control tower and all the surrounding lights. So let's have a look at what it looks like from above. And just look at that. doesn't it look I think it's so convincing. I think it's realistic. The older kind of yellow lighting in these older hangars just below shot there, and look at all the night lighting on the interior lights of those sloped hangar roofs there, coming through the skylights of each individual roof structure. Doesn't it look really amazing? And just everything really. Centerway taxi lights, the apron edge lighting, the blue lights, the lighting coming off what you can clearly see the Costco supermarket over in the background there, just illuminated. And even on the right hand side, the various warehouse and utility buildings all lit up to a really realistic standard. And as you probably can already tell if you're going into this video and you've seen the likes of Headcorn or the Lid Airport by Burn and Blue, you'll know that the night lighting is something that they pride themselves on, and it just shows here. It's very, very well done. Again, the night lighting just runs through in similar standard in this Gulfstream hangar. It's just very convincing to me, very realistic. Can you see the different lights coming through the top kind of window section just below the roof there, and then all the outer floodlights beaming down onto that apron. The just sort of the surrounding area here behind the brick wall is all lit up. The night lighting from the fire station is fantastic, especially the interior lights and the interior of where the fire engines are stored. And again, as we scroll by, you can see the likes of the Audi showroom with its lighting, and the Costco superstore, again, all lit up. And the night flying around this airport is going to be fantastic. You will absolutely love using this scenery, I guarantee you that. And as promised, here is the Sir Frank Whittle monument here in this lovely custom roundabout, just on the outskirts of the airport, just near to the sloped hangars and control tower section. And with that being said, I think this is a really good time to go into the before and after montage for Farnborough Airport. Again, if you are enjoying these, please let me know. What do you think so far of Farnborough Airport? Will this be a purchase for you? Let me know down in the comments. And with the before and after montage, you will see the airport in default state on the top of the image, and at the bottom you'll see what the Burn and Blue design scenery looks like. Please feel free to pause at any time to give yourself a better look at the changes being made, and let's get straight into it. So this has been Farnborough Airport in the south of the United Kingdom, and this is a Payware scenery add-on available now over on the Burn and Blue design website, which will be linked down in the description below. Price, which I haven't mentioned yet, is $16.95, and I think that's a really amazing price point for what you're getting with this scenery. It is fantastic. Again, if you'd like to see more of my upcoming videos and news, you can subscribe or follow on my social media accounts to give you a good update on what I'm doing next and what is coming up next on my channel. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please consider subscribing to the Practically Geek channel for more videos just like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon.
Hello, 212, you make a left turn there now.
Hello, 212. Hello, 212, we're ready for approach now, and I request vectors via 2 company approach.